tasty hors d'oeuvre treats with our healthy vegetables and our whole grain breads. We're going for a salad course. I pre-cooked whole grain bow ties. Kale. Kale is one of my all-time favorite veggies. What we did is we fine sliced about half a bunch of kale. What we do is we pour boiling water over the finely shredded kale, let it sit for about 5 minutes, just enough to let it kind of relax. Then you drain it, squeeze it out, and throw it in. Shelled edamame. They're young soybeans. You've probably seen them if you've gone out for sushi in Japanese restaurants. They serve them in the pods. You can also buy them very cheaply out of the pods, and they're an amazing source of protein. The proteins in the edamame, soybeans, complement the wheat proteins that are in the whole grain pasta, so you're getting a complete protein. One of the things I'm a big fan of is nutritional density. I figure if you're going to put it in your mouth, have it be worth something. And for those of you with your minds in the gutters. So we've got our protein-packed edamame. We've got the whole wheat pasta that complements the proteins in the edamame. We've got our kale that's it's my best friend forever. Then to go with that, we're bumping up the fiber, vitamin A levels, our friend beta carotene, with grated carrots. And then to go with that, got a little bit of red and green peppers. Some people are big broccoli fans, but people get intimidated by a whole bunch of broccoli because they're big chunks, and it's like, how do you deal? The easiest way, cut off the tough stems. Now, these pieces, you don't have to throw out. You can if you want to, but you can cut into sticks for incrudité baskets, like you've seen broccoli sticks in the various baskets today, or you can thin slice them. All you have to do is get rid of the really tough stuff. So then once you've got your head that's nice and cleaned and your stem is trimmed off, just cut it in half. Slice it so that you get an even split down the center, and then just do a thin slice. Like that. Move your little bits right across, and there. You've got perfect little tiny florets that are great in salads, or you can throw them into, if you're doing a stir fry or steamed vegetables or anything along those lines. On salad. Really simple. A nice drizzle of olive oil. For like a one-person meal or two-people meal, you'd only need about a tablespoon. The jar lasts for a while. You can also extend the flavor of it by adding extra olive oil. Once you've taken a little bit out, stir it up, and then you get the same flavor impact without the same wallet impact. So I'm putting a little bit of Breton sea salt in. And I use the Breton sea salt because it's got a saltier flavor as opposed to your usual box salt. So that way even though it's a tiny bit more expensive than regular salt, you're using less, which obviously lessens the sodium impact on your heart and all the rest of it, and helps keep your blood oxygen levels higher because it decreases the sodium levels in your blood. Mixing. So now, to bump up the nutrient level on our salad, baby spinach. These boxes of baby spinach are the best thing, as they say, since sliced bread. You can throw handfuls into salads, you can throw handfuls into soup, you can throw handfuls into pasta. Spinach is insanely good for you. People say, oh, you need to eat vitamin C to release the irons in the spinach. Yeah. If you want to get down to brass tacks, yes. But if you're getting more greens in your diet, that is a good thing. These boxes are quick, They're easy. You don't have to cut them, you don't have to wash them, you don't have to do anything. You just throw them into your salad, or like we're doing today, we're gonna put a little bed of them and then top them with the pasta salad. And we don't need to dress the spinach because the pasta itself has enough flavor in it to cover the spinach. This is good for about 5-6 days easy in the fridge. And it's also one of those things, a lot of what we do are things that are good hot or cold. So this, we're serving it at room temperature tonight. But you can also take something like this, give it a quick zap in the microwave, add a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and you've got like instant dinner. Like if you go to the effort of making a pasta salad like this, it's like, yeah, okay, there's a lot of little steps, blah, 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 but it keeps 4 or 5 days in your fridge. You can eat it cold, you can zap it. You can also change the flavors. Leave the pesto out of it and put in some sun-dried tomato pesto in one batch. You know, when you're heating it up, put in some of the basil pesto in another one. You can also do like the vegetable mix. And I do this at home. I'll make up like a super veggie mix with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of lemon on it, stick it in the fridge, and then I'll cook like soba noodles one night, add a bit of ginger to it, and a bit of miso and some soya sauce. And I've got an instant oriental dinner. Or I'll add a bit of curry paste and have it on rice. So once you've got that veggie base done, you can twist it around and you can change the seasonings and make one evening's worth of effort turn into 4 or 5 or 6 meals. So, who wants to be the first guinea pig?